I'm sorry, brother.
Fame.
Jesus.
Money. That's what all of you who call yourselves
Oh,
heroes
no!
are really after.
No, not his brother! Hello, all you beautiful, wonderful anime fans. Shelby here, and today we are doing episode 11. Oops. 11. Wait, no, yeah, that's not right. 11 of My Hero Academia. This one is called Fight on Ida. Not even gonna lie, I actually kind of forgot Ida fights Todoroki. I remember Uraraka and Bakugo. I remember Deku and Todoroki, Bakugo and Todoroki. A few of the others. I kind of forgot that Ida fights Todoroki. I saw the description of this one and I was like, oh yeah, forgot about that. I know what this one is, like what happens, but I just kind of completely forgot he fights Todoroki. I slipped right on over. In the previous episode reaction, you guys want to check that one out, Todoroki versus Midoriya. Link will be here, thumbnail will be chilling, and, you know, if you want to watch me hold this All Might plushie, which I'm going to be doing it again, because it was kind of comfortable and fun to be like this. If you want to watch me do that in that reaction, go. All Might is telling you to go over there. All Might is telling you to go subscribe. That is what All Might is telling you. It's what he says. Yeah, he's telling you. And you gotta listen. Because it's All Might. Right? Right. You could also go check out my other social media platforms like TikTok, Instagram, Etsy, Patreon. I think that's it. My Patreon has the uncut reactions of these episodes. You guys can watch the full length instead of just having to cut it like I have to for YouTube. And I have Patreon exclusive animes on Patreon. I am doing Hazbin Hotel and My Happy Marriage on Patreon once a month. What else am I doing? Oh, Etsy has some digital stuff I've worked on. Some wallpapers, Procreate brushes, stuff like that. I'm kind of thinking about moving some of my fan art stuff from Etsy to Patreon and letting you guys use it. That way there's not an issue with some things. Haven't had any issues, but it just make me feel better. So been kind of thinking about that. I just want to get more of a portfolio on my Etsy before I move it all over. So I'm kind of just trying to build on it. But yeah. Trying to think about if there's anything else. I'm also working on merch stuff, by the way. I have some ideas kind of saved right now. I just want to buy them and kind of test them myself and make sure they look okay. And I don't want to just sell the products and then you guys get them and it's trash. You know what I mean? So I want to make sure they look okay. But, you know. I also... Yeah, no, we're done. Cut that. Telling myself to cut that. Because I'm the editor for all of this too. So, without further ado, we're going to kick on into this next episode reaction. Episode 11 of My Hero Academia, Fight on Ida. And here we go. Right on, Might. I am here. Also, editor, me cut that.
No! Midoriya was eliminated in the quarterfinals.
Well, that's what he gets for provoking that guy.
Do you think that was part of some plan? Otherwise, why egg him on so much?
He was there to beat Todoroki, but...
Bakugo. His shirt is so ripped.
Not gonna tell me to get lost? You need to learn to control your left side. It's dangerous to release so much energy like that.
Don't tell me what to do.
You'll work by my side. I'll lead you down the path of the mighty, Shoto.
He didn't do all that for you.
Abandoned anything. I forgot all about you. Whether that's good or bad.
Burn,
whether
dude!
it's the right thing to do. I don't know. Maybe I don't need you.
No, you don't.
I'm afraid
Oh my
it'll
God.
never be the same as it was before. I need to remove the bone fragments or they'll get stuck in your joints. I'll heal you afterward. You lit a fire under this child, and you and the boy. Don't praise him for what he's done today.
Oh, Jesus!
Rubbing salt in his wounds. Probably not a good time.
Hey, I'm just speaking the truth.
That's fair.
You're much too noisy. I know you're worried, but I've got to focus on surgery now. Surgery?
Surgery!
You got Todoroki to realize something very important about himself.
I guess so. In his first match, he looked so sad. I
Oh.
was trying to figure out why.
Where you went wrong won't change that. But listen, meddling where you don't technically have to is the essence of being a hero.
That is true. He meddled when he didn't have to.
Here we go. Recipro! First!
Oh god, he moved so quickly. She could have like used her hair or something.
No!
Aw, not
Mina
Mina.
is out of bounds. Tokoyami will advance.
I like Mina. I like Mina.
Sure.
That's so
I've
weird.
healed
Why
you
does her
enough
quirk
that
have
you
to do
should
that?
be able to walk, but be careful.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
That's what you get for overusing your quirk in a short time frame. Consider your crooked right hand as a warning from now on. And just so you know, I
Ow.
will not heal injuries like this anymore. You must find a new way for him to use his power.
Tell me why you came to UA in the first place. To find a worthy successor to inherit One for All.
Yeah?
I put everything I had into the sports festival. But still, there were other competitors who fought for the victory harder than I did.
You got so far, Midoriya.
If young Todoroki were to inherit it, the strength added to his own quirk would probably make him an unbeatable superhero.
Then,
But you know,
But
I
they're
was
not
quirkless
you.
too as a kid.
quirkless? Seriously?
Back then, it wasn't as rare a thing, hero.
You never told me about that.
It's not my fault you never asked. It's honestly surprising.
Not my fault you never asked.
I just can't believe the #1 hero was quirkless.
It's true. When we first met, I saw a little of the old me in you. But kid, you've gone beyond my expectations time and time again.
Oh, Midoriya.
Squad A, head north. Squad B, check the west side. Squad A, roger.
Oh yeah, that's what's about to happen to his brother. Oh, I forgot that happens right now.
Back there.
I forgot that happens during this festival.
No doubt about it. It's him. I found you, hero killer.
Oh god. That's so creepy. Yeah, I get why Midoriya feels that way, but I still think it belongs to him. But he saw himself in Midoriya.
Them fight.
It didn't take long. Come on, Bakugo.
Kachon's on the defensive? I guess Kirishima's quirk seems simple and...
Jesus.
But what's this? It seems to be working this time!
You've been straining to keep your body rock hard this whole fight, right? But that means you're overusing your quirk. And sooner or later, you'll fall apart!
Oh, Kirishima was using his hardening so long against Bakugo.
There! Now I understand why you were trying to avoid a drawn-out match with me.
Kirishima has been knocked out. Bakugo is the winner.
Any time.
I think. Anyway. I only remember him using the fire against Deku.
8 seconds left. I've got this. I'll throw him out of bounds before he can... Kicked me. I've only been showing off ranged attacks today. You forgot I could do precision moves too, didn't you? I was trying
Holy
to dodge
shit!
a reciprocal, but it was... I'm sorry, brother.
Fame,
Jesus.
money. That's what all of you who call yourselves
Oh,
heroes
no!
are really after.
No, not his brother! Don't do it to Ida's brother. Did he kill him? Does he kill him? I don't think he kills him. No! I don't think he kills him, but still, no!
Advanced this far with an almost unbeatable quirk, but this time it looks like he's on the ropes.
What is that bird
But
brain doing?
Bakugo
It tapped
is
super hard when he was up
light.
against us.
There must be a reason.
It's the light.
Shadow. He can't.
Under the army!
Stun grenade!
Stun grenade? Holy shit!
How am I supposed to commentate when I can't see? What's happening?
I was a commentate when I can't see.
Did you know of my weakness before?
I figured it out by attacking over and over again. It was a pretty bad matchup for you.
He did figure it out. He did. He said he figured it out.
Whoa! What's wrong?
It's just my phone.
Why is he vibrating so hard?
I mean, I'm sorry. But Tenya, please listen carefully. It's your brother. A villain got Tensei.
Now open your eyes, heroes. You will see the world that you've created.
Ah!
I think you'll be interested in what I have to offer.
Oh, tea.
Hero killer.
They're gonna try to recruit him.
Stain.
The way you're just sitting there watching the camera. Okay, here's a little bit of spoilers here. I'm assuming if you're watching this, you've seen it, but I'm just gonna say it anyway. I like in season, I believe it's season 6, when we see Stain again, and he's the one that, like, you know, All Might kind of has the moment of, like, feeling like he can't do anything, you know, because he's now no longer the #1 hero. He kind of gets stuck in this place of not knowing what he's there for anymore. And I love the moment between him and Stain. When Stain shows up and, like, puts the knife to All Might's throat. All Might doesn't even flinch. Like, even in that, like, normal state where he's no longer All Might, technically, and he doesn't even flinch. It was just kind of like, okay, do it. You know, I kind of like Stain becoming this, like, I don't know, he's still not a good person, but he does give them intel. Because All Might. It's because of him. You know? But I forgot this is when Ida finds out about his brother. For some reason, I thought it was, like, sooner. Maybe that's why I forgot he fights Todoroki, is because I thought his brother happens before that fight, so he has to leave. So I kind of forgot about it. But it's after is when that happens. It's really sad. And, yeah, that mashup with Tokoyami and Bakugo was not good. Bakugo was fire. Against his Dark Shadow, which light makes it weaker. Like that wasn't really fair to Tokoyami. But, you know, maybe that's something he can work on to figure out how to improve that. But, you know. It's also Bakugo, so, you know. I enjoy going back and watching this from the beginning and I've caught up to season 7. We've watched all of season 7. And so to know how some of these, like, rivalries that are at the beginning turn into kind of, like, friendship rivalry kind of things. Like, Deku and Bakugo kind of start out with this rivalry thing. They're not really friends. They kind of are, kind of not, you know. It's kind of like, yeah. And then it progresses into having that rivalry, but also having that friendship back, you know, to see in like season 7 and even 6 too is a really big one. But to see all of that come together from like watching them here to then, and even Bakugo and Todoroki here were just full of rivals. I think those two considered themselves, besides Midoriya, the top people of that class. Like the 3 they needed to watch out for was them 3. Todoroki was watching Midoriya and Bakugo was watching Todoroki and Deku was watching them too. So it like, there was a little bit of a thing there that all 3 of them becoming a trio and actually friends technically, I think I enjoy that, kind of watching how they are now and then that development going forward is just, it's good. I enjoy it, you know, it's so fun to watch, and you know, it's something that I feel like is just, it's just fun to kind of like know, you know, and I know some spoilers of the manga. I don't know a lot. I know some things. I don't know it all. I kind of know how it ends, but not on purpose. I was gonna try to avoid stuff, but you know, sometimes being a content person and being online, you kind of can't help but accidentally seeing stuff. So I kind of did accidentally see things, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. There's one thing that I had to know, because I'm favorite Bakugo. If you know, you know. I think that was the main thing I wanted to know. But I'm excited for the next episode. This is Todoroki versus Bakugo. I'm very excited for that one. Because I think even Bakugo kind of gives Todoroki a little bit of a realization, too, of like, you know, Bakugo wants to fight him at 100% of his power, just like Midoriya did, and it kind of helps. The fact that even Bakugo kind of tries to nudge that, too. But for Bakugo, it's a little bit different. He's not going to get injured in the way that Midoriya was getting. So there is a little bit of differences, but still. But stay tuned for that episode, Bakugo versus Todoroki. And like always, I am happy you were here because I am here. Bye.
Anyway, bye-bye.